Hey, this is Jared for another manga update, this time for the month of March. I got a lot of stuff this month, so I'm just gonna get right into it and try not to take too long. First, I got Batum volumes 5 through 13. I was trying to catch up to a lot of series, so I just bought a lot. Overall I enjoy Batum a lot. It's actually been growing on me. At first I thought it was whatever, but the story's getting more interesting, and I'm liking all the different designs for the bombs and stuff like that. It looks like the series is going into kind of a part 2, so I don't know, it's about halfway done, I'm guessing, right now. But yeah, I'm glad I bought more volumes and caught up, because I'm actually really liking it. So, yeah. Alright. Next, I also caught up to a manga I'm loving even more, and that is Food Wars. I've mentioned before how much I'm really liking this. I got 6 to 10, so I'm all caught up with the releases. I still am loving this manga. I'm not getting bored of it. I love all the different cooking challenges and just seeing what they come up with and stuff. It's just a lot of fun. Alright, next, I'm also catching up on Blade of the Immortal. This is 16 through 21. There's like 30 something volumes, I think, in total. So I'm pretty far along now. I'm really enjoying the series a lot, and the artwork is very beautiful and it's very interesting. So yeah, very good samurai manga if you're into that kind of thing. Alright, next is Igantel Maxia. It's kind of a weird pronunciation, but this is by the same maker as Berserk, and I love Berserk. It's one of my favorite mangas, so when this manga came out, I thought I'd check it out. It's only one volume, just a single story, and it was good, still great artwork and everything like that. The only negative is that the story isn't very fleshed out, which is understandable since it's just one volume, but it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, kind of like it can continue, which the mangaka said that he would love to go back to this world after he finishes Berserk and continue this story. But since Berserk is probably years away from finishing, it's going to be a long time before we continue this story. But once he does finish Berserk, I'm glad he'll go into this, because it's actually pretty interesting. So if you're a big fan of Berserk, definitely check this out, because it's by the same guy and he does a great job with this as well. Next is Non Non Biari Volumes 2 and 3. I decided to catch up with this series too because, I don't know, it's just really cute and fun, simple, lighthearted, just a slice of life of girls living in the countryside, which is a little different because, you know, it's in the country instead of the city like most slice of lives are, so it was something a little different. And it's cute and fun, and if you like that sort of thing, I would recommend getting it. Next, another one I'm catching up on is Noragami, volumes 6 through 12. Noragami is really good. I'm enjoying the direction it's going. A lot of people said it gets better as it goes on, and it's true. It's actually getting better, so I'm looking forward to more volumes of Noragami. Alright. That's it with series catch-up. Now everything else is pretty much just released this month. First we have Ajin, volume, what is this, volume 7? Yeah, it's kind of dark, it's hard to read, but Ajin's still really good. It feels like the story's coming to a close. I don't know, maybe just the story arc, I don't know. But yeah, it's good, and I still enjoy the quality of the paper of this release. The company that releases this does a really great job. Vertical, they always have high quality paper on everything like that, so yeah, very nice. And then we've got One Punch Man, volume 5. One Punch Man is still amazing. I really like it a lot. I already know what happens in this volume because I watched the anime, and the anime goes up to 7 volumes, so yeah, so it's nothing new in here, but I still got it because I love One Punch Man a lot, and can't wait for volume 8 to come out. Alright, next is Prison School, volume 3. Just a really funny ecchi manga. Ecchi's not for everyone, but this is really funny and I actually enjoy it a lot, and it's 2 in 1 volume, so that's always nice. So yeah. Next is Alchemy Got Kill 0, Volume 1, which is kind of like the backstory to one of the characters. It's interesting to learn the backstory of one of them, and I don't know, the writing feels the same, so no negative there. The only weird thing is that this has M for mature rating, while the main series has a T plus for older teen. But I do not know why, because there's nothing more graphic in here than the main series, so far at least. So I don't know why this is M for mature, but I feel like if you're reading the main series, then you should have no problem reading this. I really don't understand why they gave it a higher rating. It's basically the same thing. But who knows, maybe as the series goes on, it gets a lot worse. I don't know. But yeah. Next, Terraformers Volume 11. It's still good. I keep saying this every time I get a new one. It's good. You know, it doesn't become better. It doesn't become worse. It's good. I don't think it'll ever be as captivating as that first volume, but, you know, I still enjoy it, and I'll still keep picking up volumes to see what happens. It feels like it's coming to a close, though, so who knows. Alright, next is Princess Jellyfish, Volume 1. I wanted to explore my different genres of manga I pick up, and I don't have that many shoujo manga, so I picked up this one because this is a very popular shoujo manga, and the first volume just came out, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's a 2-in-1, and I really like it. It's a very nice story about a bunch of pretty much otaku girls who are closed off in their little apartment complex. And this girl is actually a guy, and he comes into their life and shows them fashion and, I don't know, the outside world pretty much, and it's just interesting. And he's got his own like family problems, as you can guess. I mean, so yeah, I don't know. It's a weird story, but it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy it. All right, next is Bleach, Volume 66, just came out. Bleach is Bleach, not much to say. I still like the story arc that's going on. Yeah, just waiting to see what happens next, pretty much. I don't know, nothing really else to say. Next is My Hero Academia, which just came out, Volume 1. Interesting, it's about superheroes, kind of like One Punch Man, only in this world, like 90% of the human population has superpowers. So it's, you know, all about training to become a superhero. Not everyone's a superhero. It's kind of like how anyone could become a cop or a fireman, but, you know, not that many end up qualified for it. So it's kind of like that. So not everyone's a superhero, just everyone seems to have superpowers. But the main character doesn't have anything, but he still wants to be a hero so bad. So it's just about him trying to become a superhero. And it's a lot of fun, you know, fun first volume. I'm interested in seeing how it goes, and I'm going to continue picking up volumes. Next is Mysterious Girlfriend X, Volume 1. This had an anime that came out a few years ago, and I remember reading about it because everyone was talking about how weird it was, because it has to do with this guy and this girl and their connection with saliva or something, like whenever they kiss or something. I don't know. They have some weird psychic connection with that, and that sounds very weird, but the first volume came out, so I thought I'd pick it up. The manga came first, not the anime. And I like that it's 2-in-1, that's always nice. And the whole series is 12 volumes, so it's only going to be 6 volumes. So I figured, what the hell, I'll pick it up. And yeah, I haven't read it yet, but yeah, looking forward to that, I guess. Another one I haven't read yet is Haganai, I Don't Have Many Friends. I've been hearing about this manga/anime series for years, and I always see it on there on Amazon, and I finally decide, what the hell, I'll pick it up. You know, it's been out for a while here in English, so there's a bunch of volumes already out. So after I read this, I'll decide if I want to pick up the rest of the volumes or just finish with this one volume. It's basically about a group of outcasts just forming a club just to make friends. That's really all I know about it, but it's really popular, so I thought I'd just check it out, see if it's any good. And next is My Love Story Volume 2, another shoujo manga I decided to start. I liked the first volume a lot, so I picked up the second one, and I really like this one too. I like this story more than the Princess Jellyfish one. but I can see this one kind of getting dull if it continues the way it's going, because it's just each chapter is just about the main character and his girlfriend, and they're a very cute couple, but the story, nothing really interesting happens. It's just their daily life as a couple. But it's really cute, and I hope it continues being interesting and not just kind of like fade out. But so far, I really like it a lot, and I'm gonna pick up more volumes of it. Next is New Lone Wolf and Cub Volume 8. I can't really say anything about this because I haven't read the series yet. 8 volumes now. I still haven't read it because I'm waiting for that final volume of Lone Wolf and Cub to come out, which it will next month, so I'll finally be done with the series and I can start reading this. Alright, next is Watamote Volume 8, one of my favorite series. I love this manga, I love this girl and her interactions. This volume introduces a bunch more characters, as you can see on the cover here, and I'm glad they did, because while the manga didn't feel dull or anything like that, it's nice to introduce more stuff to it, and these new characters add more to the story. So I'm glad that they were brought in, and yeah, I'm continuing to really like the series and hope it stays good. And last, well actually second to last, is the first volume of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. A very old and very famous manga that I'm glad I'm finally starting. I love this hardcover, very nice, and it's volume 1 of the first part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Each part has to do with a different family member of the family through different generations. So yeah, so this volume focused around this character. I can't remember what year this is supposed to take place in. I haven't read it yet. I hear the third story arc of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is like the most popular, but this first story arc is like 3 volumes, and I'm gonna read this first volume and then pick up the other 2. So hopefully I like it, but I've always heard great things about this series, so I thought I'd pick it up, check it out. Yeah, so looking forward to that. And finally, I got Rosario Vampire, the complete collection. It's like, yeah, season 1 volumes 1 through 10, and then season 2 volumes 1 through 14, the complete series. And I don't know, years ago I read the first volume and thought whatever of it. I thought each chapter was kind of the same thing. Girl turns into the vampire, beats up the bad guy, and that was it. And then the next chapter and the next, so I didn't continue it. But apparently the series gets more interesting as it goes on. And yeah, so I thought I'd finally pick it up. I hear the anime was total garbage. They got rid of all the great fighting and the seriousness and just made it a slice of life anime focusing all on the cute girls. So a lot of fans were pissed. But the manga I heard always was good. And even if I don't like it that much, this whole series cost a little over $100, which is less than half of what it would cost to buy all the single volumes. So it's a really good deal. So I thought, alright, I'll just pick it up. So hopefully though it's good, and it would be a really great deal if it was good. But that's it for March, and I'll see you next month for April.